to drop in to say hi from Recife, Brazil, and give you an update that we just completed a 3-day leadership training workshop at one of our DreamRoot training centers here in Recife, Brazil. And we had over 20 local leaders of educational social initiatives across 4 states in Brazil all come for this training workshop. It was an amazing time. We focused the training on leadership training in terms of emotional intelligence, how to develop teams so that they can continue to multiply and expand the impact for the amazing work that they're doing here. But we were also intentional on building in time of just connection and rest. So these local leaders do amazing work in some challenging locations in under-resourced communities here in Brazil. And so this was just a time that we were noticing of just needing to be refreshed, encouragement of just coming together, sharing lessons learned, sharing just testimonials of all the wins that they have. It was really a life-giving time. We just finished that up. And then this week we have 12 U.S. students from Team Passos Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu coming for a cultural exchange that will be hosting them for an entire week, and we will go visit some of these social initiatives throughout the city, train jiu-jitsu, obviously enjoy the amazing sightseeing, beaches and the food and the people here. But we've done this almost annually for the past several years, and it has been, again, just an amazing experience. We hear from the Brazilian students here that when they get to meet and train the American students, the feedback that we receive consistently is just how life-giving it is for them in terms of how they feel seen, how they feel valued, just by us coming and visiting. And in areas that are so often people experience here, just not being seen, not having a voice. And so this has just been a time of connection and bonding, really, of forging relationships. And that's really what DreamRoot is about, is how do we identify these local leaders serving in these underserved communities, doing amazing work that is transforming lives. But how do we give them the skills, the resources, the networking that they need to continue strong in the work that they're doing? They're on the front lines, and it gets tiring, it can be discouraging. And what we see so often is just amazing people, but often they're doing this alone. So how can we come alongside of them to lift their arms, to strengthen them, to connect them with one another, and to be able to bring in some of the operational advising, best practices, so it's not all on them. How do we delegate and build team members around to multiply leaders? And that's really how we measure our success, really, is are we multiplying leaders? Is having this impact? And we're seeing so many lives here transformed through the work of these local leaders. And by transform, I mean lives literally saved. There's a lot of abuse, of oppression, of poverty, violence, and drug trafficking, all of the things that you can imagine, right, in slums here in Brazil. And so these training centers, these social initiatives that the leaders, the local leaders that we work with here, they're really providing a safe space for people to come as a refuge, to learn new skills, to gain a safe community, to have healthy role models. And so we have seen people come out of gangs, come out of drug violence, and we've also been able to provide counseling sessions from licensed practitioners, like licensed psychiatrists, for a lot of the women here that have dealt with sexual abuse, domestic violence. So these are just the types of situations that the local leaders are the situations of the communities of where the local leaders are working within. And I just want to take this time to thank all of you all who have supported us, those that have supported us and encouraged us from the very beginning, even when DreamRoot was just an idea, just a dream, and to see how much ground we have taken, how far we've come in only 3 years. And we just have a vision of so much further. We know this is just the small beginnings of something bigger. And really, I just want to thank you for helping come alongside of us to strengthen these local leaders that are on the front lines so that we can fulfill the vision that we have, that people will be given the opportunity for life and to contribute their talents to the world, to flourish regardless of their life circumstances, that everyone deserves this opportunity and this permission to dream. And I want to just thank you again for coming coming alongside of us, supporting us in this mission to see this vision come to fruition. Thank you.